Song. Music. Wouldn't you know, I've played instruments in my life. Now, play is kind of a suggestive term. I know how to fuck around on a lot of instruments. Uh, Growing up, I first started out playing bass guitar. I played Beatles Fest in Chicago. Little background lore for you. But I went from bass guitar to ukulele to banjo to I have a whistle now. I play some other random things. I can tell you, if you give me 10 minutes, I can maybe play one chord on the piano. I can play play two songs on the guitar. So I know how instruments work. I know how to mess around with them and have fun with them. And I also have been singing my whole life. As many of the other comedy majors in this world will tell you, was a theater kid in high school. But see, this is where it gets worse because I was a theater kid before high school. So I was into that when I was in elementary school, when I was in plays and doing musicals and all that. Besides the point, the important thing is that I have been singing and playing instruments for my whole life. And I knew I wanted to make a comedy song. This last semester at Second City, I wrote a song, and it was great. I thought it was pretty fun. It closed out our show. It was about it changed from the original vision, but it was mainly about going to another country and still being sad and having going to another country not fix that. So I wanted to write another song because I had a lot of fun writing it. And as I said before, and I will say again, my all-time comedy hero is, in fact, Weird Al Yankovic. Been a fan for forever. Was the guy that got me into Star Wars, believe it or not, thanks to Yoda and the saga begins. So he's had a huge impact on my life and my comedy in general. So I knew I wanted to write another song. And at the time, I was just going through a breakup, as most songwriters who write songs do. And so I wanted to put that feeling into the song. And I wrote this chorus. I wrote this verse and this chorus that were real and about my feelings and like how I really felt about this whole relationship ending and how I felt now and how I felt then. And it was going to be a serious song. I was writing a song Taylor Swift style, full of emotion, full of breakup. It was going to be real. And then I thought, why would I ever do that when I could make it funny? Duh. So I changed it a little. I kept that chorus the same. So you'll hear that chorus and be like, "Oh, that was how I was really feeling." And it was. But the rest of the song around it is, yeah, obviously the rest of the song around it. In writing this song, I learned a lot about point of view. And God, I'm so burpy. Viewers at home, I'm so sorry for how I've been burping throughout this. Forgive me for that. When I was writing the song, I learned a lot about point of view and how to use that to my advantage when writing comedy, specifically comedy songs. Uh, it it really cemented in this one. You'll be able to tell when you watch it that no point of view is ridiculous enough to be not in something. I wrote this one thinking this idea was dumb and stupid, but the more I was into it and the more I kept writing and thinking of different lines, the more into it I became, until I wrote this whole song with this bridge and this chorus and a key change, because anytime I write a song, it has to have a key change. Who do you think I am? Someone who doesn't like key changes? You're wrong. And so I wrote it, and I'm really genuinely so happy with it. And I was lucky enough, my friend, dear friend Kat, who is a former Second City employee, rest in peace, she's not dead, her job is though, was putting together an event around Valentine's Day called Love Songs and Sonnets. And I was lucky enough to perform this song at that event. And I got the stupid slot. I got the vaudeville slot, second to last. So I was already jazzed about that. And I was able to play this instrument right here. This is my personal favorite thing I own. Whenever I was living in dorms and there was a fire drill, I would put on almost no clothing, just the bare minimum, and I would grab this and I would leave. Because even if it was real, this is the only thing in my dorm I would want to save because I love it so much. I named it Quincy because it's called Q chord, QC, whatever, that doesn't matter. So I was able to perform this song at this event, and it went over amazingly. It was better than I could have imagined. I was lucky enough to get my sister in the crowd to film it. And so it felt really good, especially coming from a place where I was really sad and really going through it all the time. And it was nice. It was cathartic. And it was something that I will always keep with me, and something that for the future, I know how to do. I know how to pour my emotions into something in a healthy way, which I think is very helpful. There's no other way to say it. It's a very helpful and positive thing for me, because this last semester, I'm not going to get too into it. It's been rough. Starting out with that breakup, not the best. Not the best. Non-stop stress and anxiety the whole time. So it's been a lot of emotions this last semester. But it allowed me to really think about how to use those emotions to make my work better, or to make my work more honest and real. And I think that is, above all else, what I'm going to take with me from doing this. So I hope you enjoy this song. This is the last piece. I hope you enjoy it. Here it comes. This song is called Twilight.